Hi, my name is Litzel.
I'm Areli. This is our question. A Ferris wheel is 10 feet off the ground. It has a diameter of 32 feet and rotates once every 38 seconds. If you begin the ride sitting at 10 feet above the ground, how high will you be 15 seconds into the ride?
Part A is how high will you be 15 seconds into the ride?
To find out how high we'll be in 15 seconds, we first have to graph. Oh, I did it wrong. Our x would be going by fives. Up to 45. And our y-axis would go by 2. Mm, 38. So our starting point would be at 10, comma 0 and 38, comma 10. To find our maximum point, to find out the maximum, what we have to do is, since we have a diameter of 32 feet and a minimum of 10 feet, we add it together so we get 42. So we have to plot that and we get 19, comma 42. Will be around here. And we just connect the lines. Since our diameter is 38, to find out our midline, we have to divide this by 2, which we get 19. So 19 minus 0, divided by 2 equals 9.5. So our midline would be 9.526. It'll be somewhere right here. So we know that our midline would be 26. So y equals 26 would be our midline.
To find the amplitude of the graph, we know that our maximum is 42 and our minimum is 10. Therefore, we put 42 minus 10 and we divide that by 2, which gives you 32 divided by 2. And then it equals to 16. So that's how we know that our amplitude is the highest point of 16. So for h, we know that our h would be 0 because we're starting at 0, 10. And to find k, we know that k is our midline, and so our midline would be 26. To find our b value, in order to find b, we need to use the equation 2 pi over b. And so 2 pi over b equals 38. B equals 2 pi over 38, and it equals 2 pi over 19. So we know that pi over 19 is our B. And the way we are going to put our equation is that we know that h of x equals a sine parentheses b x minus h parentheses close parentheses plus clay. And now we plug in using our values here in the bottom. So this would be our equation. During the first cycle, when will you be 25 feet? So our equation is h of x is equal to negative 16 cosine pi over 19 x minus 0 plus 26. So we then will put it as 25 equals to negative 16 cosine pi over 19 x minus 0 plus 26. Subtract from both sides, therefore this cancels out, and subtract from 26. Then it will equal to negative 1 is equal to negative 16 cosine pi over 19 x minus 0. Then we will divide this by negative 16. Negative 16. This will cancel out. So then this will equal to 0.625 equals to pi over 19 x minus 0. And then you will divide this by pi over 19, pi over 19. Then you will get 0.625 divided by pi over 19. And to solve this, we want to use k chain flip. So it'll be 0.625 times 19 over pi, which equals to 3782 plus 15, and our x is equal to 15 seconds. So in the first cycle, you will be x equals 15.
How high will you be 20 seconds into the ride? So our equation is h of x equals negative 16 cosine parentheses pi over 19 parentheses 20 minus 0 parentheses plus 26. So we do 25 equals negative 16 of cosine parentheses 19 20 minus 0 plus 26. We then subtract 26 in both sides. This cancels out. This is negative 1 equals negative 16 cosine pi over 19 20 minus 0 parentheses. So now we want to divide this by negative 16. This cancels. So we only say it's 0.0625 pi over 19 20 minus 0. So now we do pi over 19 and pi over 19. It stay with 0.0625 times pi over 19, 19 over pi, and it equals to negative 0.377 plus 20 and gives us x equals 19.62 feet.
Change the equation into a sign. We know that our original equation is h of x equals negative 16 cosine pi over 19 x minus 0 plus 26. So we know that we have an amplitude of 16. H is still unknown. K is equal to 26 and RP is equal to pi over 19. If we go back to our graph, we have a maximum of 19. So we'll put 19 minus 0 and divide that by 2, which gives us 9.5. So then our H would equal 9.5. And now we could put it together. So H of x is equal to 16 sine, because that's what we are turning it in, pi over 19 x minus 9.5 plus 26. So this would be our answer.
How many spins will it do in 5 minutes? So we know there's 60 seconds in 1 minute, and we know that it makes 38 seconds for a full spin. So in 5 minutes, there is 30 seconds, 300 seconds. So 300 divided by the 38 seconds, it makes a full spin. It equals to 7 spins in 5 minutes. So it takes 7 spins in 5 minutes. That concludes our question.
Thank you for watching.